Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame and this is Holy City Mystic. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to hit another sign with an apex in it with your Yod series. It is going to be the sign of Leo. So if you want to know more about Yods and how to find them in your birth chart, you can just follow the link below. I have a couple videos talking about what they look like and what they mean for you. So, with something in Leo as the apex of the Yod, you're going to be looking at Pisces and Capricorn as the two bases. So, Pisces and Capricorn are the ones that get along. They are the sextiling bases that make up the base of the Yod. They're both very deep signs. They're both very prone to depression signs. Capricorn cares a lot about what is correct, what is conventional. It's the sign of the father, the sign of upper management. Like Capricorn is a very serious sign. And then you have Pisces on the other hand, and Pisces is the two fishes. So it's going beyond the veil. It's a very ethereal sign. Pisces tends to get stuck in their emotions very easily because since it is the last sign of the zodiac, there is this element of finality to it. So if they start going through a hard time, they're like, oh, it's always going to be like this. Because that it's the end of the zodiac, it's the end. Like, of course, it's always going to be like this because that's how it ends. And so it's hard for them to really understand that things keep going. And so that's an important thing to remember if you do have a lot of Pisces in your chart. But then you have the apex, which is this bright, sunny Leo. And Leo is all about living in the moment, living in the now, pride, play. Like, it's a very exciting sign. And so when you really think about those energies all combining, it's like, the correctness and the diligence of Capricorn mixed with kind of the beyond the veil, the deeper psyche, the spiritual aspects of Pisces mixed with the play and joy of Leo. That's a pretty intense Yod to have, because basically what is happening is neither Pisces nor Capricorn understand Leo. And with your Yod in tight aspect to each other, you are constantly learning that it is okay to play. It is okay to celebrate. It is okay to be proud of yourself. Depending on what you have in Leo, you're going to have different challenges there. If you want to look at my other playlist talking about the different bodies and points that can be apexes of the Yods, that might also help you see more of a bigger picture as to what you're looking at here. But the biggest thing going against Pisces, the biggest misunderstanding between the two signs, would be here and now. Be here and now in Leo. And then Pisces is more like, oh, but time is relative and, everything is everything. And it's kind of like that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, that's a very Pisces concept. Like, just outside of time, outside of the earth, just very beyond the veil. And then the biggest thing going against it on the Capricorn side is more the concept of play or pride, where Capricorn is all about work. It's all about diligence. It's all about society and correctness. And then pride is like, I am proud of who I am no matter what. And then the play aspect, it's like, Capricorn is all about work and Leo is all about play. And so you have all of these conflicting energies that you're going into. And so this could have been something that growing up you were punished for playing too soon. You may have been ridiculed for any sense of pride. You may have been called Pollyanna because you were looking at everything as glass half full. There are so many things that this could have been where you had two quincunxing energies, two very irritating energies, where you didn't feel like you were allowed to play. You weren't allowed to be yourself. And so thinking about this in your own life, think about what lessons you have learned up until this point about the concept of pride, about the concept of joy or play. Because that is probably a hot topic for you where it has come up a lot in your own life, and it might not be something that you're very proud of, but it's something you literally cannot get away from. So you might be really leaning into your bases at this point in your life where you're like, this is all I care about. This is all that's real for me. I'm not going to worry about play. I'm not going to worry about pride, anything like that. But that is what you have to keep coming back to, is that you are allowed. The wheel of the zodiac is complete. It is perfect. Without any sign or that sign's energy, the wheel would completely fall apart. It wouldn't make sense anymore because each one is being held together by this intense tension. And so by saying, and a lot of people with this Yod would say this, by saying that Pisces aspects of your personality are correct and even enlightened, and then the Capricorn aspects of your personality are correct and very diligent and very good, but the Leo aspects of your personality, which is just something that you can never get rid of no matter how hard you try, are the things that are to be embarrassed about. The things that you keep trying to work away, but you have to be proud of them and you have to play with them. Like, it literally is something that you are going to keep coming back to until you learn that lesson. But this is another thing where you just kind of have to step outside of yourself and be like, what advice, what grace would I give to a friend of mine versus what grace and what advice and what allowances am I giving to myself? Because more likely than not, you are extra hard on yourself and not allowing yourself to just be. One thing that I will say before I end this video is that Leos get so much flack for being prideful and full of themselves and everything, but they celebrate the self on such an intense level that if you have something to celebrate about yourself, they will celebrate it with you. Like, if you're proud of yourself, run and tell the closest Leo, because they're gonna be like, hell yeah, that's amazing. They know exactly how you feel. They're so excited for you because that celebratory nature is not just within their own confines of self, it's celebrating yourself too. So Leos are great. The Leo aspect of your personality is amazing, and I'm very glad you have it. If you do have this specific Yod, please let me know in the comments. I don't always have time to answer all of them, but I am so happy with all the people reaching out and telling me their stories. They're so amazing. I read them all. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.